Hi everyone, welcome to another Tech Nerd tutorial. Today we're going to look at 10 tips to use Gmail effectively and improve productivity. As with any interface, sometimes having too many icons like the ones on top of a message can be confusing. So you can go to the settings, and in the settings scroll down and you will find a button labels section. You can turn all those icons to text, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and when you hit save changes, now when you go into a message it will now display text where there were icons. Labels function slightly differently than the folders in Outlook. While there are some similarities like dragging an email to a label in the sidebar, removing it from the inbox, if I drag it back to the inbox, it'll keep it in the label location but add the inbox system label. So now I can find it in two locations, the department finances and in inbox. Also, from the left sidebar, I can drag additional labels to this email in the message list. So then I can find this email in any of the two locations. And here I'm just dragging on a third. If I go into this email, I can remove labels by clicking on the X's beside each individual label. Also in the message, it is easier to just drag labels onto the email message. You don't have to be as precise as in the message list. Finally, there is a Labels and Move To menu. The Labels menu, I can check off or uncheck desired labels, and the Move To will remove the email from its current location and apply the new location. Very much like the moving emails from folder to folder in Outlook. So those are just different ways to manage your emails in Gmail with labels. Some inboxes have many emails in them that it's at times difficult to find the email that one is looking for in particular. What archiving does will remove all these different emails so that only the important and unread emails are still found in the inbox. So as I go ahead and select multiple emails, there's an archive button at the top that click. I'll just remove those unneeded emails from the inbox. They're still easily searchable, but for now they're just out of the inbox so that my inbox just contains high priority emails and unread emails. So once all those emails are archived, it's very easy to see the ones that I still need to deal with. I can find all of the emails archived in the All Mail. All Mail contains all emails that are not in your spam or trash. So anything that's been archived, placed in labels, or still in your inbox. Oftentimes there are emails that you don't necessarily need to open in order to get all the needed information. So you can just check it off, click on the More button and click the Mark as Read, and then immediately archive this email. If you tend to do this very frequently for things like invitation updates or notifications from your calendar, you may choose to instead enable this Mark as Unread so that it is more easily accessible. We can go into Settings, and in Settings we want to click on the Labs tab and scroll down until we find a Mark as Read button. We want to go ahead and enable this Mark as Read button. And what that does is that provides a clickable button for us to click the Mark as Read. So then if you do this quite frequently, where we click on email, we can click the Mark as Read and immediately archive that email. Gmail stars are similar to flags found in Outlook. However, by default, there's only a yellow star that is available. We can go into the settings gear and into settings, and if we scroll halfway down the general section, we'll find the stars section. Here we can choose the presets of 4 stars like Outlook, all stars, or be able to select the ones that we want by dragging stars from the not in use row to the in use row. Once we have selected all the desired stars, we just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the settings and click Save Changes. To choose the stars, rapidly click through the star icon until you reach your desired star. Once you have your star selected, you can see all your starred emails in the Starred section in the left sidebar. Undo send is for those times when you accidentally send an email before it is complete. So if you accidentally hit tab to start a new paragraph and then accidentally hit send, there's no way of recovering that email. So to avoid these awkward situations, go into the settings gear and into settings and click on the labs tab. From there, scroll down until you find undo send and then enable this experimental feature. Scroll all the way to the bottom and then click save changes. Now whenever you compose a new email, when you click on the send button, on the yellow banner that appears, there will be an option to undo the sending of the message. So here we see the yellow banner. I can click the undo, that'll retrieve the email, and I can go on and continue writing my email message. Gmail has many system labels hidden under more labels by default. This can be frustrating if there are places like the trash or even places like sent mail that you go visit very frequently. So instead, you can go into the settings gear and into settings, and under labels, we can make those system labels visible by under the label section clicking the show beside any of the system labels that you want visible at the top of the label list in your Gmail account. One of the big differences in Gmail from Outlook is that you cannot see messages beside the message list in your inbox. However, this is a feature that you can turn on by going into the settings gear and into settings. Then in the labs section, we scroll down and look for preview pane. When we enable this particular feature, it will allow us to see emails beside our message list. We can click on the icon and that will split our message list so we can see the emails beside our message list just like we would in Outlook. There's a vertical split which is similar to Outlook, and if we go back to the menu, we can also choose a horizontal split where the email will appear below the message list in something like Thunderbird. Gmail provides us with additional tools to help us find emails within our Gmail account. For example, I may be looking for an email that is in the label Project 1 as well as in Finances. So a simple trick that I can do to find a particular email in label 1 and in Finances is to copy what appears in the search bar when I am in Project 1 and paste it in the search bar when I am in Finances. This will then find emails that have both Project 1 and Finances as labels to that particular email. These are search operators. There are additional specific ones like the one you see on the screen, which will search for emails with a PDF attachment. To learn more about these advanced search operators, you can open up a tab and go to Google, and in Google you can search for Advanced Search Gmail. When you've searched Advanced Search Gmail, the very first result will give you Gmail's help page for advanced search that will guide you through using these advanced search operators to search very specifically for emails found within your email account. You can even separate your emails by their specific stars. Similar to rules in Outlook, Gmail allows you to create filters for incoming emails that match a particular search so that actions can be done to it. For example, in this email, if I click the drop-down menu, I can create a filter by clicking the filter messages like this. It gives me the option to create an advanced search, and then I can click create filter with this search. I can apply now my actions, such as adding a label. There are some others that you can choose as well, like archiving or marking it as read. But I also want to click the checkbox that will apply the same action to pre-existing conversations in my inbox. Then I click the create filter, and now not only will new incoming emails have this label applied, pre-existing ones in my email will already have this label applied as well. So pre-existing and new emails will have the same label. This honorable mention goes to a particular feature that can be useful if you find yourself constantly sending the same message over and over again. So maybe this is a confirmation message or some other mail out that you have to send the exact same message over and over again. In these situations, you can go to the settings gear and into settings, and under labs, activate the canned responses. So scroll down and then enable the canned responses and scroll all the way to the bottom and click the save changes. Now, once this is done, when you compose a message, you have the option to save the contents of that message to be reused later. So when I hit the compose button, I'm just going to type a message in the message field. And once this message is typed, I will click on the drop-down menu at the bottom right of the field, and in Can Response, click on New Can Response. I'll go ahead and give this new Can Response a name, and then on future emails, once this particular email is sent, if ever I need to call upon this message again, I can just go back to the Canned Responses menu and recall that same message. So here with a new recipient, when I click in the message field, I will click on the drop-down menu, click on Canned Response, and insert the important message, and then send. Hi everyone, thanks again for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have any additional questions or comments. Furthermore, check out some of our related videos or find us in our social media. If you would like email notifications of whenever we release new video or written tutorials, you can go to our webpage technerdservices.com and sign up for our weekly newsletter. We will send to your inbox notifications of those new video and tutorials. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, keep teching on.